Greetings, suburbanites! Welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2. Ah, shit. Ripto's Rage. I'm having troubles keeping my mic straight again. Last time we cleared Colossus and then ran into the issues with my memory card. So in this part, since we have cleared Colossus, I went back and did all that. We now have enough money to afford the ability to swim underwater. So let's do that.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee?
Of course, 500. That's like most of our life savings right now. I guess we'll learn.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the surface. Use square to dive underwater. When you are underwater, use X to paddle and square to charge.
Again, these buttons are like actual concepts, but now that we have done that, we can now swim under the water. And this is mostly only important. The ability to swim underwater is mostly only important for the Summer Forest worlds. I believe you use it maybe once or twice in the second world. And it's not used at all. I'm sorry. Oh, I missed a gem over here. Wow. Yeah. The underwater swimming ability is really only used in the Summer Forest worlds. You might use it a few times.
Check your guidebook by pressing the start button and choosing the guidebook option to see which talismans you have collected.
Thank you for interrupting me, Alora. That was pertinent information. On the fly. Just nope. Nothing's gonna happen. All right then. Well then. What was I even saying? You swim underwater like once, I think, in the second set of worlds, and after the second home world, and past that, I know you don't use this power at all in the last set of worlds. But anyway, you have to swim underwater to break these sorts of vases down here, and you can't flame breath at all while down here unless you have the super flame power up, in which case you can. There is a power up called the super flame though. What is this? Oh, it's a fish. Bye, fish. I will miss you. Wait, fish, come back! Oh, fishies. What's at the end of this tunnel? I recognize that sound effect. Yep. Up! Ah! Come on! That actually fucking happened. Guys, I'm washed up. I can't play video games anymore. I screwed up. Like one of the easiest orbs in the entire game. Oh boy, at least it's not that hard to get back to this one. There we go. Now we have 7 orbs. I think this is... No. The other homeworlds did as well, but it's like one of the few times in the game you actually just find an orb hidden within a world. Like every other time, you have to complete a challenge to get an orb. In the homeworlds, most of the orbs are just hiding. You have to find them. Anyway, I said I'd do Idle Springs in this part. Yeah, that's what I said to do. So I guess let's go in here. Have the game autosave for us. Now entering Idle Springs. It's weird though. I've had the Idle Springs cutscene work, quote unquote, before. To the point where it shows a bit of the intro cutscene, but then it just stops working entirely. Anyway, the problem in Idle Springs is, well...
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
Yeah, basically that. The workers in Idle Springs basically construct idols that they essentially worship. And in Idle Springs, they've come to life. So now we have to basically destroy all of them and unlock the temples. Anyway, once again, there are 400 gems in this world. There are 2 orbs and 11 enemies to kill. You do need the ability to underwater swim, obviously, to 100% this world, because it leads to the first orb challenge. You also need X amount of spirit particles to take on the other one. How many hits? Anyway, we're gonna start this orb challenge first and finish it partway through the level, because that's how this one works.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
So our goal for this orb challenge is we need to solve the 3 giant idol puzzles. The first one is to turn all the blocks yellow. Ask Foreman Bud for help. He can reset the puzzle for you if you do get stuck, but this one's actually pretty simple. So what you do is when you jump on one of the blocks, the ones adjacent to them will light up or turn off. So this one's actually relatively simple. All you have to do is jump on the 4 corner blocks, and then all of them will turn yellow.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
I like me some puzzles, I'm not gonna lie. I think puzzles are one of my more favorite genres to play, because I really like a good puzzle game every now and again. I like to test my brain every odd occasion, which is and I say I like puzzle games, well, that's kind of obvious because one of my favorite games from last year was Honey Pop. Oops. Well, we're gonna mention that game again. But honestly though, that's still not even my favorite puzzle genre game, because it's really just a Bejeweled sort of game, and I'm not the biggest fan of those anyway. The only reason I like Honey Pop is, besides the fact that it is a well-done game, it knows it's a parody of basically all these like anime tropes or whatever, and it just runs wild with it, and that's what I enjoy about it. I think I really just enjoy good parodies in general, especially the ones that know they're parodying things and just run wild with everything they're given. But past that,
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
okay, so this puzzle is to flame fish to feed the idol, and the idol's very picky. So for this puzzle in particular, I think you have to feed him orange and blue fish. If you feed him red fish, he'll just spit them out. Yeah. He'll spit free fish out, and you'll lose that much progress towards him. So this one can take a while because it's dependent on when the fish pop up. And any red fish will just trigger him, or just trigger his sensitive stomach, so you have to be careful to just not press it on instinct. I've heard some people say it's random, but I honestly have found no evidence of that, because every time I've done this puzzle, it's always been the same. You feed him orange and blue fish, and red ones will make him spit them out. I'm only just like half paying attention right now, so... So how have you all been? I mean, I gotta fill all this dead air somehow. Ah, shit! Oh, thank God, that went off the side of his mouth. Yeah. I've been alright myself, actually. I mean, school's gonna start up again for me soon, like at the start of September it's gonna start again, so it's like, I'm not ready, but at the same time, I'm hoping it'll be another decent semester for me. I can only, damn, that would have been the last one. Could have been the best. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Well, I have all this downtime, I guess I'm just...
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the college stones for your final challenge.
Right. So the last of Foreman Bud's puzzles is a set of colored stones, but that's far away in the level. So what you actually need to do to progress through the levels, you need to destroy the idols so that the workers can use their tools to break into the temples. So this small guy, I love the weapon designs for these idols though. They're usually just shish kebabs and like wieners on a stick. It's like it's kind of creative. Like they stole their food, but let's turn it into weapons and use them against them. Yeah, the idols are hard, so they'll knock you backwards, but it really isn't too much of a problem. The problem is these small guys have shields that can't be flame attacked. So you have to charge into them, but past that... Again, this world isn't very hard. It's summer forest, so the levels are generally easy.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Still doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I've seen dragons and, like, other forms of media be able to melt metal with their flame breath, so the fact that these metal shields are invulnerable to my flame breath just never made any sense. But they had to do something, I guess. Maybe it's because Spyro's still just a little dragon, so his flame breath isn't that powerful, I don't know. I'm just saying, it requires a lot of suspension of disbelief to make me think that. Anyway. What was I talking about? So yeah, in the free time I've just been recording a lot of FE7 with my friends, Arrow, Merc, and Matt. I've been having a blast recently. Like, I haven't had that much fun recording things in a long while. Which is part of why I like doing Lagda Ruins? Question mark? It might just be Stockholm Syndrome breaking me again, and much like with Honey Pop, but I don't know.
To aim the camera left or right, press the L2 or R2 button.
Zoe, I'm over here. Do you want to aim the camera left or right so you can see where I am? I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think we've got the last of the enemies. I think you only need 7 enemies to trigger the power-up in this level, which is up here. Oh, I actually got hit. I took a hit from an enemy in Idle Springs. Can I reach up there? No, I need to have him open that temple. Okay. Anyway.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Jump on the stones in the correct order. It's really just a process of elimination, and I actually don't remember the order off the top of my head. But if I do solve that puzzle now, I'll be taken right back to where we first met Foreman Bud. So before we do that, we're gonna hold on to that puzzle for now. Because right here...
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I might take you up on that job offer, but for now, I'll take your Jade Idol instead. gotta remember to manually save before ending this episode. That's the only way I'm not gonna end up having to replay Idle Springs again. But to be fair, we've only been at this for like 16 minutes or so. Or we've only been at the level for like, for X amount of minutes. I don't know. Because we spent like 4 of them in Summer Forest getting that one orb. That shouldn't have taken me as long as it did, but I had to go over the swimming mechanic. Anyway, you hover here. This is somewhat convoluted set of jumps. Our second orb challenge is down there. I doubt I'll get that on my first try, but we'll see. There's just a bunch of gems up on the rooftops. Actually, if I keep going through this path, I'll be able to find the bottle rocket, because there was a reinforced chest at the beginning of the level, and the only way to break it open is with a bottle rocket. Alright, here it is. So took one hell of a path, but it hit it. I'm pretty sure it did. I hope it did. That would be one hell of a glitch to discover. I can't. Yeah, once you hover, you stop gliding at all. So you can't start another glide once you've activated the hover ability. Alright, so we'll pick up those gems once we complete Bud's last puzzle, but for now, why don't we just do the other orb challenge? And I guess rediscover is the proper term, but more of a classic Spyro power-up. If you don't recognize what that is right away, oh, you're going to once we go for the gate. First. Hello. I feel like I've made a deep connection with that. I think I'll just leave it alone.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Okay. So we need to use the supercharged power-up to charge through these stone pedestals that these hula girls are on top of, and for whatever reason they don't feel like jumping off them for whatever fucking reason. But okay. If thy gaming insists. So you start from here, and you have to hit every pedestal in one rotation. Otherwise, the idol will knock the hula girls away from her, and the pedestals will just respawn. And I've already fucked it up. So remember when I wasn't the biggest fan of Supercharge in Spyro 1? If I can't get the supercharge down for this challenge, I'm gonna be pretty boned come the next one. Damn. Yeah, so her attacking the hula girls or knocking them back to the pedestals is somewhat delayed. So you have slight grace period. God, I just suck at this challenge. Like, I know someone would just say just stick to the path and it'll be good, but it's kind of hard to do that because the supercharge is, while you are very fast, it can break objects that you normally couldn't. It is still a little weighty to control. Ah, there we go, I got it. Make it rain!
Look at that. The hula girl's rain dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
It could, actually. She's not wrong in saying that. Those places have nothing to do with Summer Forest, but they'll be places nonetheless. Now, if it took me that long to do that Supercharged challenge, there is a much harder one coming up in a later level that I absolutely love to death. If I'm struggling with that one, I'm not feeling very confident about how the upcoming one, because that one's a doozy. God, there's a... Alright, so now's the time to talk about this. So, in Spyro 2, there are certain challenges that you can do that the game doesn't necessarily tell you about called skill point challenges. There's one in Colossus, by the way, that I didn't mention in the video, but I will do so here because I managed to get it off screen. I don't think there are any gems further along on this path. How many do we have? 348. Maybe the rest were in that rainforest chest. If not, I'll go searching for them in a bit. But right now, we need to do Bud's last puzzle. Alright, so how does this fucking work? How does it get? Yeah, it's been so long since I played Spyro 2, I don't remember this puzzle.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will...
First one. I think it's... Alright, so it was this blue triangle. I think the white moon is... the white triangle is last?
If you jump on...
I know that! I know what I have to fucking do! Alright. This is a process of... This is one you can get with just process of elimination after a while. After I've done strangling Bud over here. Because I don't need to fucking... Maybe it is white triangle. Alright. I think they have to have something in common with each other. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm thinking it's orange star here, but because it has the moon symbol on it. Alright. No. Then it's green. Then it's the green octagon and then the orange. Oh fuck! So it was green octagon that was last. Okay. You have to forgive me. It's been a while. I don't remember this puzzle off the top of my head. Idle Springs. I don't mind this level, but it's not nearly as one of my favorites as Colossus is, because Colossus is just really fucking stupid. But anyway.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
Pretty smart for... Aren't dragons, like, notoriously wise? Like that's one of the things dragons always had going for them. They were really, really smart. I remember that being a thing, in just like legends or whatnot. Anyway, the gems mostly fell into the water. I think that's only 20. Unless any of them hit land, but that doesn't make any sense. And then the rest are up here. You can't jump up and just get them. But I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. That was correct. I really need to thank Arrow for telling me about that stupid trick. Otherwise, we might be here forever. Anyway, I'm going to save my game so that when I exit, I don't have to redo all of Idle Springs. And next time, we'll explore more of Summer Forest and then just proceed from there. Because we are nowhere near done Summer Forest. We have, I believe it's 4 more... Yeah, 4 more main worlds to go. So, next time let's play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. More Summer Forest and the worlds beyond it. I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.